What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 news video. Obviously, that this week a Bungie post has dropped, and today is May 24th of 2018. We're almost in June. It's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I like this cover photo right here. Kind of shows off all the new ornaments, some of the new and old gear, and some exotics that will be becoming even better. So obviously this week Iron Banner 6v6 is back for season 3, and they actually did a reworked map of Bannerfall. Bannerfall was a very popular Destiny 1 map. As you could tell, it looks a little beat up, right? So in Destiny 1 it was pristine, beautiful, and since the Red War, as you could tell, the Red Legion obviously have a flag up there. It got beat up a little bit. The tree got burnt down, but still, it is a very, very fun map. I'm glad they brought it back. It allows for longer range engagements versus getting melted by last hopes constantly. So this map, very, very entertaining. As you could tell, those are some of the new Iron Banner armor ornaments and some of the new weapons that you can achieve inside of Iron Banner this week. It's kind of weird because you actually have to earn them through actually grinding the game versus, I don't know, just picking them up like in Curse of Osiris. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Sad thing is you cannot earn Valor or Glory in this activity, just like with Trials, so it kind of sucks, but still you can grind to get some of this gear. I definitely have some of the weapons, and I will be dropping reviews on those soon. Next section we're going to talk about is the Hive Annihilation. So this kind of goes over Escalation Protocol and some of the feedback that we've received. Obviously it's been out for more than 2 weeks now, so this activity definitely does Next section we'll be talking about is the Hive Annihilation section, which basically just goes over Escalation Protocol and the feedback that we've gotten back. Obviously, it's been out for a few weeks now, and there's definitely been definitely some hard opinions when it comes to it. So we're just going to be going over some of the questions. I'm not going to read everything, but still, I definitely want to cover some things. So what were the design goals for Escalation Protocol? Essentially, it wasn't designed to be a 9-player fire team activity. It says high difficulty endgame activity for a max level 3-player fire team. Everybody complains that, oh, there's not enough grind in Destiny, and then when it comes to this, everybody's like, there's too much of a grind for this. This activity was made to feel make it feel like you were actually rewarded for the level of commitment that you were actually putting into this thing. So they feel the Escalation Protocol was the thing that filled in the gap for most players, especially players when they come to the grind. You can't just do the raid all the time. It gets a little boring after a while. So next question. So this activity is not specifically designed for 9 players. So it says, other than raid activities, all PvE activities and private spaces are optimized for 3 players to allow for multiple types of activities in the space. So no, it wasn't designed for it, but it's not a surprise that it's easier with 9 players given how under level we are right now. People did the same thing in D1 with Court of Oryx, and obviously it's not tuned to 9 players, it's tuned to 3 players who are highly skilled in the activity itself. So it says, any plan to enable larger fire teams in the future? And they say, we've had a lot of conversations here about what to do, basically how to answer that feedback. And they're going to basically continue to monitor how many people actually attempt Escalation Protocol to up their level. Because obviously it's the highest tier activity there is, right next to all the raids. And guess what? You don't actually have to get 6 players to do it. So obviously they're going to inform us about their plans in the future. This next section, Armor Updates, is what I'm excited about. So obviously in the beginning of Season 3, we got Exotic Weapon Masterworks. So in the 1.2.1 release, we will be receiving some Exotic Armor Masterworks, and we're going to be going over 6 of them that they actually dropped. So there's 2 for each class now. So first up, we have Titan with the Syntheseps. Mechanical changes. Basically, previously, the perk adjusted your melee damage depending on the number of enemies around you. Now there's a flat bonus to melee and super damage when you're surrounded by 3 or more enemies, and the buff is retained for a short duration after you're no longer surrounded. All those Syntheseps have gotten a fair bit of love in the Crucible. Players are often focused on the increased lunge range instead of the actual damage, so the outgoing damage bonus was hard to appreciate and plan around with it being so variable in nature. With this change, you'll be able to feel the impact more often in all scenarios, particularly in PvE. Obviously we just got the Worm God Caress, so there's really no need to use the Syntheseps for the increased melee damage when you can get Worm God Caress and get 5 times the melee damage after you get 5 kills, just meleeing. So I guess it makes Syntheseps a little more viable in PvE situations, especially with that extended lunge range. Obviously, second exotic, we have the Lion Rampart. Mechanical changes. You can hip fire while lift is active without interrupting it, and your aerial hip fire doesn't have an aerial accuracy penalty. So basically, it's like the Warlock little glide thing. If you have a submachine gun and you float in the air, what is it, a tomb in the sky, you don't have a penalty for firing it. Basically the same thing. Now, obviously, once you aim, it kind of drops, but the Lion Rampart was focused around lift and how it impacts your playstyle and tactics, so we decided to push further in that direction, emphasizing fast-moving aerial assault. Awesome. Love it. For you hunters out there, we have the Dragon Shadow getting an upgrade. So mechanical changes, dodging reloads all weapons simultaneously, and the effects of Wraith Metal Mail now also include a bonus to mobility. Although the Dragon Shadow does have a small following, we wanted to make it more useful in a general sense under even neutral conditions while keeping in the theme of a fast-moving ninja. That's pretty good, especially in PvE activities. If you can reload all of your weapons at the same time, allows for optimal DPS, to be honest. Like, still, PvP-wise, I think it'd be okay. Next, we have Mekinese's Trick Sleeves, right? So, mechanical changes, swapping to a sidearm while critically wounded greatly increases its damage. We went for the fantasy of a holdout weapon, the pistol tucked into your sleeve that you pull out in an emergency to save you. These changes should let you turn around a fight more easily. So basically anybody who uses Last Hope and you're a hunter, you just automatically became overpowered in any situation possible. It's like, it's about to be completely freaking ridiculous. Obviously, you warlocks out there, we have the Luna faction boots receiving a buff. So mechanical changes, Rift Reload is automatic instead of being activated on entry/exit. Empowering Rift makes weapons more effective at extended ranges. That's interesting. So players having to dip in and out of the Rift to reload the weapons was not consistent with other Rift effects, particularly with an overshield effect on a healing Rift. It's been made automatic to be easier to understand and use, and this is a more offensive choice in terms of Rift exotics. We also wanted to further reward players who want to double down with Empowering Rift instead of playing it safe with the healing Rift. I like it, dude. So Empowering Rift gives people on your team in the Crucible some extra range with their weapons and extra damage, so that's about to be pretty good. Obviously, we got the Sun Bracers as well that are receiving an exotic buff. So it has the original effect replaced with increase the duration of solar grenades. Solar melee kills grant, what is it? Solar melee kills grant unlimited solar grenade energy for a short break. What? So we basically have like the Radiance perk, just like in Destiny 1, you get a melee kill and you have unlimited solar grenades for a short period of time. That is about to be completely crazy, dude. What the heck? So while effective under some certain circumstances in terms of things like flat damage output of your solar grenades, some bracers didn't feel flashy enough for gloves where your hands are perpetually on fire. So while retaining the original flavor of the solar grenade exotic armor, we've scaled up the potential output significantly to give the player a strong taste of power on a more frequent basis. That is awesome, and that is about to be really good in all activities, in my opinion. Next section, we have Bungie Versus. Obviously, our first Bungie Versus was against the Destiny Community Podcast, and next one, it is going to be against Vicarious Visions, who were the developers who helped on Warmind. So it looks like Bungie Versus Vicarious Visions, May 30th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So I think that's 2 p.m. Eastern time, so you can watch it on Bungie.net, or you can watch it on Vicarious Visions. You could probably get both sides. Probably like you can get the Vicarious Visions side on Vicarious Visions and the Bungie side on Bungie. So it looks like Team Vicarious Visions is going to have Barry Morales, Chris P. Nope, not even going to try. Patty Hennessy and Dave Keenan. And then obviously Team Bungie, we have DMGO4 again. We have Cosmo again, Kevin Yanes, who runs the Crucible, and Victor Anderson, who does the Sandbox. So it looks like this will be a best of 5 match. Bungie will pick 2 game types, and Vicarious Visions will also pick 2. The final game will be Mayhem on Bannerfall. Good luck, have fun. That's about to be awesome. Obviously, we have the dock, which is the Destiny Operations Center, with update 1.2.1 coming up. Obviously, we're going to have some server maintenance. Obviously, we're going to get some patch notes, and obviously, we're going to fix some more bugs inside of Destiny 2. Obviously, we have the movies of the week. So we have 1 bullet, 4 kills. Looks like there's a sniper here. Pretty sick. And then you have gigs over here with the no gun Spire of Stars raid boss Valkaor, and they killed him with no guns. That's pretty awesome. So that looks like that is it for the TWAB this week. Oh wait, Twitch Master Scott wanted me to let you know that we have set up a Discord server that's attached to our Twitch account. We're not using it for messaging, but there are plenty of Destiny 2 communities for you to seek out on Discord. We wanted to ensure any subscribers who are supporting the Bungie Foundation can also use our Twitch emotes while on Discord. For more info, go here. So yeah, basically if you're subscribed to Bungie on Twitch and whatnot, you can join their Discord server, so that's pretty sick. But that seems to be the end of the TWAB this week, guys. I'm definitely excited for these exotic like armor updates, dude. That's about to be awesome. Obviously, Escalation Protocol, I definitely like playing that. I'd like to make it a little better, and yeah. We're coming to the end of the video, guys. If you want to help support me, there'll be a link below. Say best way to support me. I'll take you to a 4-minute video. It's not Patreon or anything like that. I believe it's a lot better in Patreon. I believe you guys get a lot more out of it than I've had to do Patreon. But if you don't want to do that, you can always like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell next subscribe when you like want to know when I drop some new content, and then comment what you guys want to see below. I'm making content for you again, like this, like whatever you guys want to see. I will put a weapon video out on it. I will do an armor review. I will do this, 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 and this, and this for you. Okay, I literally have nothing better to do than give you guys the content you want to see and be brutally honest about it, you know? So if you want to see something, definitely just let me know in the comment section below. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you next time.